I know what you guys are thinking. It's a female protagonist. This is what the Dead Sea Scrolls predicted. The apocalypse is nigh, and the reign of the AI is inevitable.
Whoa! I just got invited to give the commencement address at Harvard this year.
But I know this is controversial, but I think GTA 6 will not be a disaster. It will be a masterpiece for one simple reason: slavery. Don't let their feminist credentials fool you. Rockstar has a long history of embedded crunch and overall extreme employee mistreatment verging on wage slavery. And it has produced nothing but results. Rather than subjecting employee performance to fate, Rockstar execs thought, why not eliminate chance altogether and rely on employee blood sacrifice? This is how they got out of Red Dead 2. In 2018, Rockstar co-founder Dan Heiser infamously revealed that his team had been working 100-hour weeks to get out the masterpiece. And it's this extreme mistreatment that has enabled the equally extreme attention to detail that has been a staple of Rockstar. Why treat people well when you can achieve impossible feats like realistic horse balls and perhaps even well-written female protagonists? And I know this is still speculative, but don't worry, evidence indicates that the rate of employee sacrifice is continuing at a rate between Red Dead 2 and GTA. And thus the future of the legendary series is safe. An unnamed Rockstar executive is quoted as saying, "You have to break some eggs to make a GTA-sized omelette." And so forget about the female protagonists, things will be okay, because the employees won't be. Or so I thought. You see, unable to assuage my anxiety, I actually did some research on crunch and found out something horrifying. The winds of change are blowing and into the wrong direction. Media sites such as GameIndustry.biz are reporting that Rockstar has recognized the unsustainability of crunch and is transforming its business model to protect employee welfare and improve efficiency. A report by Bloomberg based on anonymous interviews with 20 current and former devs revealed that Rockstar has completely restructured its design department, changed the way it handles schedules, converted temporary contractors to full-timers, introduced a new flex time policy that enables staff to take off time for every extra hour they work, and has added more producers to keep track of schedules. As a result, future titles will be worked on at a sustainable pace for the well-being of employees, and overly ambitious targets, such as the inclusion of vast areas of both North and South America in the upcoming GTA 6, will be delayed for future DLC content. One employee even described Rockstar's transformation as a boys' club transformed into a real company. Now I don't know about you guys, but this sudden news shocked me to the core, and was followed by brief moments of fear, rage, and then horniness, because this is the internet. Eventually, however, after a soothing session of Ben Shapiro ASMR, my mind settled and I began to rationally evaluate the pros and cons of this shift. On the one hand, it represented the greatest sign of radical communist encroachment since The Last of Us Part 2. On the other hand, human rights. As you can imagine, even after such a reckoning, I was still undecided and my mind was slowly becoming more and more overwhelmed. So I decided to retreat to the safety of Rockstar's path and bathe in the nostalgia of their 2013 glory. This could only mean one thing: replaying GTA 5. But I was shocked at what I found. From its opening screen, the instantly recognizable visuals and astounding soundtrack set my mind alight with hype. But as I advanced more and more, I realized GTA 5 was not the pre-Me Too and BLM paradise I imagined, but a game full of minorities, nuance, and choice. No one was out of the firing line or exempt from representation and ridicule. Trevor represented the vast crackhead community that so defines the American West. Franklin's story was a complex mix of non-musically talented, brutal, violent gangbanging and the American dream. He might have been a criminal, but he was intelligent enough to know gangs and the street represented a one-stop shop to an early death, and was keen to achieve bigger things, not legally though, that was too far. And Michael was an asshole. When I reflected on this experience, I thought maybe diversity, labor rights, and minorities weren't such a bad thing after all. GTA 6, with its bright, vivid, and realistic portrayal of the rappers, clubbers, and criminals of Miami, might be a hit after all. So I finally decided to actually watch the trailer, and I was instantly amazed at what I saw. The level of realistic detail in the environments, clothing style, and general madness of the setting was overwhelming in its brilliance. A touch that stood out to me in particular was how authentically Miami Vice City looked, from a minute level. GTA has always been known for its realistic portrayal of local communities, but this was still astounding. I happened to have recently watched a Louis Theroux documentary on the Florida rap scene, where he perused one of the most dangerous, drugged out sections of the Miami-centered trap culture, and I could see their style of dress and mannerisms represented in almost lifelike detail in the trailer. So maybe things won't be so bad. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you didn't, send me your hate, I feed off it.